there, it's Dusty Thunder. I have another story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for telling my sister she can't live with us anymore after she called CPS on me as a joke? I, 30 female, need to know if I'm being too harsh here because my family is completely divided. Shocking. My younger sister, 26 female, moved in with my husband, 32 male, and me about 4 months ago after she lost her job. We have a toddler and a baby, so it's been hectic, but we wanted to help her get back on her feet. She was supposed to stay for 2 months max while job hunting. Here's where it gets messy. Last week, I asked her to watch the kids for an hour while I ran to the pharmacy. When I got back, she was on her phone while my toddler had gotten into the pantry and made a huge mess with flour everywhere. I'll admit, I lost my temper, and I told her she needs to actually watch them when she agrees to babysit. She got defensive and said I was being ungrateful for free childcare. Reminder, she lives here rent-free. We argued. I told her if she can't do the bare minimum to help out, she needs to start looking for her own place. 2 days later, CPS showed up at my door. The worker said they received a report that I was overwhelmed and potentially neglecting my children. I was mortified. Well, yeah. After they left, finding nothing wrong, obviously, my sister started laughing and said she'd called them to teach me a lesson about being ungrateful and that it was just a prank.
That's not a prank.
Okay, sis, time out for just a second. Look, if you want to teach lessons about being ungrateful when you are living rent-free at your sister's house, what do you think that lesson is going to be? You're going to wake up under a bridge in a cardboard box, and your sister's going to call you and laugh and be like, ha, it's funny. Teaching you a lesson about being ungrateful. Bitch, bye. I told her to pack her stuff and get out now. She's been staying with our parents, who are furious with me. Well, yeah, they don't want to deal with her bullshit. They say she made a stupid mistake, but she's family and I'm overreacting. They keep saying she was just stressed about being unemployed and lashed out. My mom even said I'm ruining her life over a joke gone wrong. No. This bizzo is trying to ruin OP's life by calling CPS and taking something that doesn't go away. Like this, like opening a file that could endanger her ability to care for her children as a joke. You want to talk about ruining lives? That was intentional. To someone who was trying to help her out by letting her stay there rent-free. Folks, look, I know you don't want to deal with her ass, but you do not get to project all of that bullshit onto your other child who is actually doing something about it. My husband backs me 100% and says what she did was unforgivable, but now half my extended family isn't speaking to me, and my mom calls me daily crying about how I'm tearing the family apart. My aunt even posted on Facebook about how some people forget where they came from, clearly about me. The thing is, I keep second-guessing myself. She is my sister, and she's never done anything like this before, but I can't get over the fact that she weaponized CPS against me. That's not a joke. That could have had serious consequences for my family. Am I the astronaut for kicking her out and refusing to let her come back? Edit. Since people are asking, yes, the CPS worker confirmed someone called in a report. No, I don't have proof it was my sister beyond her admission. And yes, I realize now I should have recorded her confession, but I was too shocked in the moment. Well, write it down. Look, extended family, any kind of extended family, and your parents that are saying that this is okay. It's another one of those cases where I'm like, yeah, get f***ed. Sorry. No contact for life. And I understand that's much easier said than done, but what the hell?
And CPS reports don't go away. Like that case is a file forever. Like it's not a joke. And to use a system that is meant to use this as a weapon against somebody else and call it a prank. It wasn't a f***ing prank. It was a method of control because she wanted to get her point across that she wasn't a free babysitter. Like she wanted to get her point across that
when
her
she's
sister was. I know.
So wild.
It's f***ing crazy, and to do that and be like, and then for her mom to be like, "You're tearing the family apart." No, Mom, I'm sorry. I'm responding to the fact that your other daughter called CPS against me. I'm not tearing the family apart. Yeah. It started with her, and I'm putting a wall up and protecting myself because you apparently have raised some kind of shit on a stick. I don't know.
Shit on the stick. Also, grandma's okay with her grandchildren being put at risk. Now you know that. That's important. And Ellie the Bestest, yeah, everybody's definitely getting in the extended family the edited version of this story. Like this is narrative control 101, OP. Your sister is taking advantage of it. Of course she is, because she wants the world to feel sorry for her. And this is someone who has zero chance of taking accountability for themselves in life until shit gets like rock bottom. There were some comments here like, I wouldn't forgive her or move past this until she calls CPS and confesses that she falsely made this report. Maybe something
absolutely.
She'll never do that.
Absolutely.
She will never do that. She would rather burn the world to the ground than admit guilt and in some way that makes her take some real accountability. She will not do that.
This is, and also to use CPS like that, like in the family, just sweep it under the rug and pretend like it wasn't a big deal. It's a giant problem.
Huge deal.
Like, this is over the top. This is not even remotely anywhere near a joke or a prank. This is real life bullshit that she just brought down on her sister for no reason other than being an entitled bitch. Harsh intended, because you. I would go, and not to mention, she said she was mortified. I would be mortified as well to know that my family is so up that they think that this is something just normal, just another Tuesday.
It's even, look, even if you understood that it was just a joke from your sister, even if you were willing to forgive her, you cannot allow her to be around your kids ever again. Because now there's a risk. Now there's a precedent of risk that could lose you your kids. And yeah, Grandma, like, I understand your desire to not have to deal with your problematic daughter's bullshit is so strong you are willing to risk your grandchildren. Understand that is f***ed up and not okay. And now, OP, you also have to think twice about letting Grandma around your kids, because she's okay with accepting risk that involves your grandkids potentially being taken away from you.
I would tell Mom, if you don't want this family ripped apart, then you tell your shit on a stick daughter over there that she needs to call CPS and tell them what she did. She needs to be fined. Whatever that looks like, I have no idea, but I'm sure there's legal shit coming from that if you file a false claim. But I would say if you want this family put back together, that's step one.
Yep.
And I would not tolerate any other thing, because she said she felt like she was like wavering in what she did, like cutting her sister out. She felt like she was going too far, and I'm like, you have not gone far enough. This should be a scorched earth situation as a parent, because they are putting that at risk. And I would have her call, and then I would literally never speak to her again.
Yeah. Still, like, doing that doesn't mend the fence. It doesn't heal the relationship. That will never be healed. The risk will never be gone. But I don't